Conspiracy.
NCT was good.
Conspiracy
Why?
BTS.
Why, SM? Why? Welcome to YouTube's favorite K-pop show, DK News. Danny.
David.
Today we have lots of news.
T.
First off, YG caught gambling.
Again?
Second.
BTS is going away on vacation.
Oh, yay. And last but not least, we have SM supergroup unveiled named SuperM.
First news.
Papa YG caught gambling. August 8th, JTBC reported allegations of Yang Hyun-suk illegally gambling large sums of money in Las Vegas. According to the report, police obtained intelligence of Yang Hyun-suk's illegal overseas gambling in April 2019, leading to the Financial Intelligence Unit of Korea investigating into Yang Hyun-suk's accounts. Now, the FIU's investigation showed Yang Hyun-suk made around 1 million USD worth of transactions, presumably with the intent of gambling overseas. Seung-ri was also part of the intelligence that police received, him reportedly having lost around 1.1 million US dollars in overseas gambling. He sucks, man, in gambling. And JTBC reported the next day that Yang Hyun-suk is suspected to have an even bigger amount of gambling in Macau. It is illegal to gamble outside of Korea, with the exception of it being purely for leisure purposes. And this is a little bit of in the gray area, the interpretation of for leisure. The law states that it depends on the amount of bet money and the frequency of gambling. And considering that Papa YG, Yang Hyun-suk himself, had reportedly gambled around 1 million US dollars, and records show that he has visited the VIP room of a Vegas casino.
VIP room.
11 times.
No pun intended.
He could very well be in violation of Korean gambling laws. Now, how he managed to gamble 1 million USD might be an even bigger issue, because currently South Korean law limits the amount of money an individual carries overseas to 10K US dollars.
Oh, that's small.
And the police are suspecting that Yang Hyun-suk prepared the funds through illegal foreign exchange transactions by withdrawing money from an American account and depositing it into a Korean account in return. So that's illegal. Police are also investigating on the possibilities of Yang Hyun-suk using the revenue for his artist global tours for gambling. No, they're investigating on the possibilities.
Allegations.
So that's basically the case we have right now. And any thoughts?
I'm not surprised. That's my first thought. During Seung-ri's case, we've seen like allegations about gambling in foreign seas areas and stuff like that. So, I mean, these kind of new info like being revealed, it's not that much of a big deal. But the amount of money is kind of shocking. $1 million just spent on a casino. That means he spent more on like other stuff as well, because he wouldn't have like all in his money in gambling. And that's like only the amount of money he lost, right?
I don't know if you're aware of the Mix 9 situation where, you know, they weren't even debuted. That's one thing. But another thing was they weren't even paid to be on that show. By the way, the Vegas trip was to celebrate, allegedly, to celebrate the conclusion of Mix 9.
Oh, wow.
So this dude,
like,
he doesn't even pay the people that appeared on Mix 9, and he's celebrating by spending away $1 million.
We can't really tie it to that, because, like, you know, it might be his like own possession, like his own private money. So like we can't say anything about that. But the picture does not look good.
I have a more fundamental debate question that I'm about to bring up today. Are Korean gambling laws reasonable? 3, 2, 1. You don't think they're reasonable?
No, the gambling laws are too vague.
Right.
On how they state.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not a debate then.
Oh, I mean, we can match. We can match. Like, we met on Tinder. Gambling laws, it's relative regarding to that individual's amount of wealth and also its frequency. But like, how are they going to actually, you know, put standards like on one person and another person?
There shouldn't be gambling laws. Period. You've been to Macau. I've been to Macau.
I haven't been to Macau.
Well, I've been to
Las
Macau.
Vegas.
I've been to Macau like 5 times. Does that make me a frequent gambler? Does that make me a gambling addict? I spent maybe like, I don't know, $1,000 there. Does that make me
are you saying you gambled $1,000?
Yeah. 5 times. So
Are you sure you want to put this?
yeah. I mean,
I don't think you're
no. This is
Sarah.
People-
edit this.
when I go to Macau, I see so many Koreans, and you
Okay,
know
we
the
get the
dealers
point, but stop.
speak Korean. The
Stop
dealers
with the details.
No,
then.
the
Okay.
dealers freaking speak Korean to you because they know you're Korean and they see Korean.
Any kind of addiction needs a restriction. Like weak, self-controlled people, those people fall into a hole of hell, and they don't even know they're falling into hell.
Well, why make
and the
it-
country,
Yeah.
and the country or nation or law has the obligation or the responsibility to take care of these citizens, even if it's their freedom, and prevent them from falling into the whole shithole of addiction.
Bullshit.
Because the only reason this law exists is because the government doesn't want the Korean people spending their money overseas.
No.
Because
That's
you know
not
what?
true.
You know what? There is one legal gambling place. It's called Gangwon-land. It's in Gangwon-do. That's the only place, the only casino that Koreans are allowed to gamble in. And guess what? The government doesn't give a shit about the people there. The people there literally commit suicide
No, I
because
see-
they're in so much gambling. Nobody gives a
I
shit
see
about
it in
them.
a different perspective.
And the government's perfectly fine with that.
What I see is gambling is technically illegal in Korea. So the government, in the front line, they're saying, oh, gambling is illegal. But if you really want to gamble, like if you want some entertainment, we'll just make one place for you since like we're being too harsh. You can go there and gamble as much as you want or for entertainment purposes.
What you're saying is like you have heroin, and then it's like government's like heroin is technically illegal, but we'll have this one place. If you really
different with
want heroin,
heroin.
if you have you been to Gangwon-land? That place is
I
like
know what
fucking
Gangwon-land-
it's a trash can. It's literally like you go outside the casino. There's literally people waiting to buy your cars so that you can have more money to gamble. This is like a vicious loop, and these people fall into deeper and deeper debt, and they fucking commit suicide. Yeah, the gambling laws don't make any sense.
Now, what I'm trying to
Don't
say
make
is
sense.
Korea is a very conservative country, and they believe in restricting the people's rights on addiction stuff as gambling. So in the
Oh my
front,
God.
they don't promote gambling as in any terms, but they did make a loophole, a little bit of like leniency for like Gangwon-land.
Next news. Speaking of having fun, we have BTS having fun.
So I will go on with just important points of the announcement. So hello, this is Big Hit Entertainment. BTS is going on an official extended period of rest and relaxation. Now they are preparing for vacations, mentally rest after they have just
Grinded for
yeah,
the
grinded.
past, I don't know
Hustled,
how many years.
You know?
Right?
So like I'm really happy for them. They will be
Congratulations.
able to recharge.
Right.
And I really like the phrase here saying enjoy the ordinary lives of young people in their 20s. Exactly. This is the fact we always forget. And
They're just kids.
they're hormones. They're like, you know,
Well, they're not puberty. Their hormones are like puberty.
no,
level.
they're sex drives. I don't know why I'm
Sex
talking about
drives.
sex drives, but you know, 20s, like everything that's represented
Yeah.
as a 20s person, like dating, you know,
Man.
going on trips,
When I was
traveling,
like 23. Oh.
like studying, like just chilling, you know, all that kind of stuff. They deserve all that kind of stuff, but because they're idols and they're like followed by cameras and everything and schedules, they don't get that opportunity. And also, another good point to admire here is, should you have a chance to encounter with a member of BTS while they're on vacation, we ask you to show your consideration for their need to rest and enjoy their private time off. This, I will act under this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Like you see RM right
Of
next.
course. Of
like
course.
right here.
Of course.
Like right in front of us.
100%
Like
sure.
he's like, yo, you want a selfie?
Hey, that's what I did to Casey Neistat in New York. Don't you remember?
No, that's
Well,
because you were a pussy.
No, but we initially respected him.
Oh, I did. You took a picture.
Yeah, I
You
did.
took a picture.
But I didn't post it anywhere.
Yes, you did.
I didn't post it.
Yes, yeah, you did on Instagram. Oh,
yeah,
my
I did.
God. So if RM was here, if
But
Namjoon
not
was like,
for RM. But not for RM.
if V was here,
What?
if V was like, Okay.
No, I will
Don't
not.
take pictures.
Let them have their real life. It's different for Casey because like he's
a YouTuber. He's free. Like I literally,
it's different now.
I literally saw a jogger walking up to him and taking a selfie, and he was like glad about it. So
yeah, I really enjoyed this statement from Big Hit.
Rarely do you hear that statement. I enjoyed a statement. That's a very rare thing to say.
Yeah,
You enjoyed a press release.
No, I enjoyed this statement.
Okay. We have to read comments.
It's all about interacting with you
Right.
guys.
Who gives a shit about interacting?
I'm trying to name it, but I
yeah.
have like this shitty name.
Yeah, we're worse than SM.
Think of a name for this segment.
Boys interact.
Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
The first of all, the name is shit. Like,
Since our fandom is ducks, right? Quack quack, so
Right.
what do you think of quack back?
oh wow, nice.
Nice, right?
Quack back.
Quack
Here's your
back.
quack back of the week.
Woo!
Last week we talked about this guy stealing a Hangul book and then asking the government to pay like ridiculous amounts of money. Casual Suede said Americans have a saying, possession is 9/10 of the law. I like that. You know what? If it's in your hands, I believe, like you have half ownership. of it.
Insert Columbus meme.
I put my flag up, so now it's mine, man. That's how it works, y'all. Sure you'll agree. This land was made for me.
Oh, this is a long one.
This German person living in Japan gave his
Oh, wow.
or her. Yeah.
She's like a double.
As a German, she admits that the German government or the education actually educates people to
Right.
think like, oh, it's our fault.
Right.
We did something
Right.
wrong in the past. We should never make that happen again. She did a comparison with Japan and Germany's like a way of like coping with these kind of situations, and she observed that Japanese people don't really think of it as a big deal. They're just like, oh, yeah, we did it in the past. Yeah, that happened. It's very vague of what the Korean government wants as a sincere apology. But at least educate your people that you did this kind of stuff in the past, and educate your newborn children.
Like, you're bad. You're Japanese.
No. We did
You
it.
did some fucked up shit.
No, we did this in the
World War
past,
II.
so let's not make it happen again. Right now, they're promoting like war.
No, they're not. Stop over exaggerating. I'm all for, the Japanese government looking back on their actions and stuff like that. I want that to happen too. But I feel like there's a degree of over exaggeration from our side as well, where we're thinking like Japanese people are all evil and they don't give a shit.
I don't think Japanese people are all evil.
I'm actually gonna make it explained on Trade War. Next news: SM supergroup SuperM about to debut in America. So SM unveiled its much rumored supergroup. We talked about it last week, named SuperM on August 7th. The group consists of Taemin, Taeyong, Mark, Lucas, Ten, Baekhyun, Kai.
Wow.
According to SM, the M stands for Matrix and Master. SM says the SuperM members will also stay active in their respective groups and only come together for certain albums and tours. The group is set to debut in October 2019.
Oh, that's close.
And what's extra special about SuperM is that the group will be backed by a full-on US push.
Okay.
So it's marketed towards America. This group is set to be promoted and managed by an American label called Capitol Records, and it's produced by Izuman, of course,
Himself.
and it will debut in the US. So US is its priority. That's basically the news. So it's a supergroup concept. I have a bit of mixed feelings about this because NCT, they were receiving a pretty big, push in the US market just like a few weeks ago. They released Highway to Heaven,
Yeah.
and they were performing in the US and all that
Right.
stuff, and they were, on US TV shows.
Right.
Why would they suddenly switch over to SuperM and try to make this big US push through them? I thought SM's intent was to make NCT the US group.
David, conspiracy time.
Okay.
Da-da-da-dun. Probability number 1, Japan and Korea. K-pop is not going into Japan sooner or later, so it makes sense to focus on another market. This is exactly what happened with the Thought issue in the past times when China blocked K-pop. All these companies started going overseas to America, Latin America. So it's the exact tactic. And second, a lot of people are gonna get triggered by this.
Oh, BTS is a success.
How did you know?
Making everybody want to come over to the US.
That too, but BTS's vacation.
That's
It's
not
2
true
months.
because actually October is their debut date. That's when BTS's vacation is over. So they're gonna like.
So they're like,
Oh,
they said the phrase Avengers. So they're like, we're going full on. What I felt was very weird in the past, like from the past 6 months, is like there was this period where BTS came out, Blackpink came out, Twice came out. And I didn't really get the timing of the releases because, like, if I was a CEO or like heads of managing for a K-pop company, I would avoid when BTS is out. These companies just decided to, like, you know, come back right after BTS, and I feel like BTS and the fandom and K-pop in general gets so hyped up and, you know, hot during when BTS's comeback, and that's when the attention for K-pop is so high as well.
they're moving the bandwagon.
Exactly. The media is going to be jumping on K-pop as well. People are going to see, oh, there's this actual SuperM group as well, like they're K-pop as well, and they're like,
I don't know if that'll happen though. I don't know if that'll happen.
as I said, conspiracy
NCT was good.
Conspiracy
Why?
BGM.
Why SM? Why? And first of all, the name is shit. Like, what the fuck is Matrix and Master? Like, what? What does that mean? Super Matrix and Super Master? Like, what? What?
If we see the timeline of like the interviews that happened in the US, BTS always went on first on all those shows, and then after that, like NCT Monster X happened on those shows, right? So like they opened the gates, and then other groups got introduced to the shows. So I feel like BTS, when they're gonna come back, they're gonna go on more shows as well, and then the attention, the networks or the TV stations are gonna look for more, like, oh, where's another good K-pop group? And then they have English speakers, fluent English speakers, good visuals.
There's actually a lot of comments in Korea saying this is a marketing tactic trying to transition, you know, EXO and SHINee fans into NCT fans.
Oh, that makes sense too.
They want the older, you know, generation of fans to move on to the newer generation so that they can continue being SM's customers.
That I think is, of course. But also I do think their main purpose, as they stated, like they're ambitiously stating, they're trying to break through the American market.
Right.
And I think that is their like mission. For all the people who are saying like, oh, even EXO, SHINee are not getting their promotions properly, why are they starting doing this? I feel you guys, but at the same time, I'm very excited for this as well, because like this has never happened before, and it's like a seismic shift in K-pop. So it's like a good experiment. I feel like these kind of attempts are needed for the development of K-pop in general.
For the longevity.
Right.
Longevity of K-pop. And we'll see you guys in KCON LA probably this Friday. If you're in KCON LA, please come visit us.
Say
hi or slap me. Until then, please like, subscribe, and comment. Go join us on Patreon, patreon.com/DKDKTV, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.